Welcome to a very special November episode of UNLEARN. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the men's health epidemic of what's affecting their testosterone and their sperm production. This systematic review taken in 2002 shows how in 1973, the average male had about 101 million sperm per milliliter semen, in comparison to 2018, where they lost about 52 million sperm per milliliter semen and got down to about 49 million. If you go to Google and search sperm count 2050, it'll report that the average male will have near zero viable sperm by 2050. This is not good if we want to continue the species. In addition to this, many young men have taken it upon themselves to engage in what's called TRT therapy, or testosterone replacement therapy, and we've seen this gradual uptick in the last 7 years alone. So the question becomes, from a natural perspective, what can we start doing? Well, we can start engaging in physical activity such as high intensity interval training, whereby you do a gradual pace followed by intense work and repeating that pattern for a set amount of time.
Resistance training, especially legs.
We also have to consider dietary recommendations, which would include things like zinc-rich foods like oysters and beef, vitamin D-rich foods like salmon and eggs, healthy fat-rich foods, which would include things like olive oil, avocados, sardines, like we spoke about before, salmon, and protein-rich lean meat sources that especially can include things that actually have magnesium in them, and that's a key, as well as rich antioxidant foods such as pomegranates and blueberries. When it comes to lifestyle, we also have to include aspects such as reducing our alcohol consumption, cutting out smoking, especially cigarettes, maintaining healthy weight, keeping our cell phones away from our genitals. Trust me, men. Also trust me when I say avoiding polyester underwear. Cotton 100%, all the way. Managing stress through things like meditation, prayer, or sitting quietly with our thoughts. And getting quality sleep. My recommendation, at least 7 to 9 hours per night, getting in bed at the same time every night, waking up at the same time every morning. One other big aspect I want to mention is that if you can, drink out of glass bottles compared to plastic bottles, because those microplastics can get inside our bloodstream and have endocrine disruption. In addition to that, I would avoid things like corn with a P, if you get what I'm saying, because that depletes our natural seminal vessel energy that we have. Because let's understand this from a basic perspective. Seminal energy that we have within us is creation energy. Men have the seed which why we create life. So preserving that seed can help you create anything that you want to have within the space of the three-dimensional reality that we live in. With that all being said, be careful out there, be conscious of your choices. Thank you for watching another episode of UNLEARN, and I hope you've learned something.